Think V-ups are easy? Here's the surprising truth. Most people don't train their abs with V-ups. They strain their lower back and swing their legs while their core sleeps. If your V-ups burn your hip flexors more than your abs, or your back feels sore the next day, stay with me because one small fix will completely change how this exercise feels and works. Before we fix anything, let's expose the mistakes almost everyone makes. First mistake: swinging the legs like a pendulum. People use momentum instead of muscle, so the abs never truly engage. Second mistake: pulling the neck forward as if the head is doing the work. That's a fast track to neck pain. Third mistake: lower back lifting off the floor at the bottom. This steals tension from the core and dumps stress into the spine. If any of these sound familiar, you're not alone, but you are leaving results on the table. Now here's the teaser. The perfect V-up isn't about going fast or touching toes, it's about timing, control, and turning your torso into one solid unit. But don't rush. We'll build it step by step so it actually sticks. Let's start simple. Imagine your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. If the base is weak, no matter how fancy the building looks, it will crack. The abs don't just crunch, they stabilize. So lie flat on your back, arms extended overhead, legs straight, heels lightly touching the floor. Before you move, take a breath in through your nose, then gently brace your abs like you're preparing for a cough. Not a hard squeeze, just firm. This brace is your foundation. Here's the first light bulb moment. The V-up starts before you move. As you brace, press your lower back softly into the floor. This tells your abs to take control instead of your hip flexors. If your back arches here, stop. That's your body cheating before the rep even begins. Now the movement. As you exhale, raise your arms and legs together, not separately. Think of your body folding like a pocket knife, not snapping shut like a trap. The chest lifts, the legs lift, and your belly button pulls slightly inward. The goal is to meet in the middle, not to yank yourself up. If you can't keep control, that's not weakness, that's feedback. Let's talk wrong versus right. Wrong form looks fast and flashy. Legs fly up, arms swing, lower back pops off the floor, and the rep is over in a second. Right form looks almost boring. Slow lift, steady core, eyes looking forward, not at the toes, and a brief pause at the top. That pause is where the abs actually work. Intermediate fix number 1. Tempo. Try a 3-second lift, 1-second pause, 3-second lower. This removes momentum and forces your abs to stay on duty. Ask yourself while lowering, can I keep my lower back connected to the floor until my arms and legs touch down? If not, slow down even more. Intermediate fix number 2. Range of motion. You don't need to touch toes to get results. If your form breaks halfway up, that's your current limit. Stop there. Own that range and build strength. It's better to do 8 clean half-range V-ups than 20 sloppy full ones. Here's another light bulb moment. V-ups aren't an ab exercise only, they're a coordination test. Your upper and lower body must move as one unit. If your legs lift before your chest, or your arms lead way ahead, you lose tension. Practice syncing them like gears turning together. Advanced tweak number 1, hollow body control. Before you start the V-up, slightly lift your shoulders and heels off the floor and hold this hollow position. Pre-activates the core. Now perform the V-up without losing that tension. It will feel twice as hard and 10 times more effective. Advanced tweak number 2, breathing strategy. Exhale during the hardest part of the lift, as if fogging a mirror. This helps the deep core muscles engage and protects your spine. If you're holding your breath, energy leaks and form suffers. Advanced tweak number 3, pause and resist. At the top, hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly while resisting gravity, like it's trying to pull you apart. That negative phase is where serious core strength is built. Let me tell you a quick story. Once coached someone who swore V-ups didn't work. They could do 30 reps non-stop after fixing their brace, tempo, and range. They struggled with 6 perfect reps, and guess what? Their abs were sore in places they'd never felt before. That's the difference between moving and training. Now check in with yourself. Are you feeling your abs or just surviving the reps? Are you controlling the movement or rushing to finish? These questions matter more than the rep count. Let's recap the perfect V-up lie flat brace. The core. Lower back gently press down, arms and legs. Lift together, fold with control. Pause at the top. Lower slowly with tension. Breathe out during the hard part. That's it. Simple, but not easy. Here's your challenge right now. Do 10 flawless V-ups, using slow tempo and perfect control. If you can't hit 10, stop at your best clean number and remember it. That number is your real starting point. Stay patient, stay focused, and treat every rep like practice, not punishment. Master the basics and your core will get stronger, firmer, and more athletic than ever. Keep showing up, keep refining, and I'll see you in the next workout.